Hey everybody, happy Saturday evening. I hope you guys have been enjoying our Book Believers Rally today and our launch of our new Book Believers 2.0 group. I think it's going to be amazing for you guys, whether you're new or whether you're seasoned. It's going to be awesome for you to get to go through the new units and to refresh yourself on some of the things that our company does well. And for the new people, it's going to be great for you guys to see the new organization. And I want to thank Tiffany for having this brainchild and making it all come to fruition. My name is Christina Thomas, and I am a newly promoted advanced team leader. I've been with the company since November of 2018. And tonight I'm going to talk to you about doing one thing at a time. And if you can tell from my backdrop, I am actually not at home. I am at school. I am a full-time high school agriculture teacher, and my daughter is at a birthday party tonight, so I decided to come to school so I could have some quiet time to kind of get my thoughts wrapped around what I wanted to say tonight and go ahead and do this video for you guys. So it's kind of funny that I'm actually doing this because I have the tendency to be the person that starts doing something and then I see a squirrel and then I start doing something else, and then I'll start doing that, and then I go to something else, and then I forget what it was that I was doing. So I really thought that this topic would be perfect for me because, one, I need to learn to do things better. Also, where this is a weakness of mine, I have been working really hard to try to help myself to prioritize and to do just that, to do one thing at a time. Again, I work full time. I have 3 young children. I try to go to the gym at least 5 or 6 days of the week, and then I have my Usborne business. So I really have to be careful and prioritize my time, or I will get up to here in things and feel like I just can't get above the water. So I have really had to learn how to prioritize, and again, doing that one thing at a time. So tonight I have 3 things that I really want to focus on. One, I want to focus on prioritizing, and I want to just show you how I prioritize and what I do on a weekly basis and a daily basis to help me really stay focused. The second thing is going to be how you can specifically focus your time on Usborne, especially those of you who have young children and those of you who have other jobs. Where are you going to be able to fit Usborne in to your already busy schedule? Because I'm certain that we all have crazy busy schedules. And then third thing I want to talk about is just what is happening right now in the company, some of the new things that are happening in 2020, and how can I help suggest things that you can do to prioritize now to maximize the things and the incentives that the company has going on right now. So first of all, I wanted to talk about prioritizing, and you can make fun of me if you want, and that is totally okay. My students make fun of me on a regular basis for this, but I love some Post-it notes and some color. And I do it in my lovely rainbow color. But what I do on Sunday evenings is I start with a fresh slate, a large Post-it note. Sometimes it takes a couple of these, but I will basically brain vomit everything on this piece of paper that I feel like I need to get done for the week. Whether it's school, whether it's home, whether it's Usborne, all the stuff that I need to get done, I brain vomit right here on a Post-it note just like this. What I do then is I go through and I highlight. I usually use a pink highlighter to just highlight the things that are absolute top priority needs. Okay, there's wants and there's needs. Want to get done and need to get done. So I go through and highlight the things that I absolutely need to get done, things that are top priority. Then I go through and say, okay, now that I have those needs, what are some things that I really would like to do that, again, are kind of those time-sensitive things? And then I highlight those in orange or yellow sometimes. So I will go through those. Then I just leave everything else off of the list. And then I will take those and I will put all that stuff onto a different Post-it note. So each Post-it note you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the purple is Saturday and Sunday. But I will take the stuff from this list and I will prioritize it and put it on these lists. If I can't fit it on a Post-it note, then it's not going to get done in that day's time. Now, that's not to say I can't go back over here and get some of these other things done later that maybe weren't highlighted or weren't put over here. But if I don't get these things done first, then I don't go back over here and do anything else until I get this stuff done first. And that really helps me to stay focused on what's most important. I do this for school and Usborne and home. I try to do it all on one Post-it note, because if I do more than one Post-it note, then I'm going to get overwhelmed and have too many things to do. So put all of your stuff on a Post-it note. If it doesn't fit, then that is too much for one day. So really stay focused. And I know this is kind of silly, but this is how I do it. And I really think that it works for me and I love it. And this is actually one of the prizes that I'm going to give you guys this evening for making some comments on this post. But I'm going to have some post notes and then I have some highlighters. So hopefully if this is fun for you, that you guys could utilize those for your priority list. If nothing else, everybody could always use a post-it note or a highlighter. So that is the prize. The next thing I want to talk about is focus time. Again, I know all of us are moms or dads or we're aunts, uncles. We have maybe full-time jobs or part-time jobs. We have lots of things that we need to do, and we need to figure out a way to get Usborne to fit into that busy schedule. And I think that's one of the biggest issues of new consultants that I hear, or people that aren't even new consultants but are considering becoming a consultant, is, oh my gosh, my schedule is so busy already. How am I going to fit something else into my already busy schedule? So once you have those items focused for each of those days, once you have those items prioritized for each of the days, I then use something similar to this that is my 15 minutes of focus power hour. And this is specifically for my Usborne stuff. Nothing else, just my Usborne stuff. And if you look, it is a power hour, but it's divided into 15 minutes. So it's 4 increments, so total an hour. Because how many of us really have an hour we can just sit down and focus? Maybe you guys do, but you guys are lucky, because I don't usually just have a full hour to sit down and focus unless it's after my kids are in bed and my husband's watching TV, and at that point it's so late in the day that it's really hard to get an hour of good focus that late in the day. Or I have to wake up extra early, and an hour early in the mornings is a lot for me. So 15 minutes. If you can just find 4 15-minute sessions during the day that you can stay focused on your Usborne business, you will be so successful, and you will be like, wow, 15 minutes, that sure was easy to find 15 minutes that I could get some things done. So if you look, and I'll post this in the things, so there's 15 minutes of social media, and that's where you're going to do your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever you use, any of the birthday messages, VIP posts, anything like that, that's social media. You're going to use 15 minutes and only do 15 minutes. If you have more time at the end of the day, you can go back and revisit that, but don't spend too much time on all of that, because there are other things that you need to spend your time doing. So 15 minutes, set a timer. I have a lovely little 15-minute hourglass that a student actually gave me one time, and it's a little 15 minutes. So set a 15-minute timer, use a little 15-minute hourglass. It's amazing. I love it. It's super cute, and it keeps me focused for that 15 minutes. The next thing is 15 minutes of a party prep and training. So if you have a party on your calendar, prep for the party, schedule the posts, whatever you need to do, message your hostess, that sort of thing. If you don't have parties booked, first of all, get parties booked. But if you don't, spend some 15 minutes planning, doing some training, something like that, where you are prepping and training for having a party. Maybe it's a new season. Maybe it's Easter's coming up. I know we have Valentine's Day coming up, so maybe it's working on some graphics for those and saving those graphics so that you're ready for doing those parties with those particular themes. Third thing is reach out. This is where you're going to reach out to people. You're going to message them, text them, call them, whatever form of communication that you can do, but reach out to people. Encourage them. Book parties. Again, book parties. That is your top priority. You can't have a book business if you're not booking parties. Share books with other people. Do something where you are reaching out to others about your book business. And then the last thing is check-ins. So check in with anything that you've done maybe earlier in the week. Check in with party guests. Check in with your VIP members. Check in with your past customers. Check in with just team members in general. See how they're doing. See if you can help them in any way, or see if you guys can help each other. But that is a great 15-minute power hour idea. If these 4 sets aren't good for you, then make 4 sets of things that you think that are going to be good for you. But if you can break that hour down into 15-minute increments, it'll be so much easier and you'll feel so much more accomplished. I love this too because it's got a little checkbox, and I'm all about checking some stuff off. The last thing that I want to do is talk about what do we have going on now that we have in the company, some of the new things that we have going on that you really probably want to put in your weekly vomit checklist right here, because these are time sensitive. We have the Connect 4 Climb that's going on. Again, I will put all these graphics in the comment section, but our Connect 4 is happening right now. If you're a new consultant It's happening right now. If you're a seasoned consultant, it's happening right now. That's the beautiful thing about it. This is going to still be happening for new consultants from here on out, but if you are a consultant and you're in this Book Believers group, this is something that you guys can do. Again, whether you're seasoned or whether you're a new consultant. And I am super pumped about this program. I think it is going to be amazing and it's going to be awesome and the rewards are going to be so much fun. So if you haven't seen this is a great tracker. You can get it on the Facebook, the Usborne Branding Facebook group. I'm sure that it's somewhere in back office too. And again, I'll have this in the comments, but it shows you in the first week, your first 14 days plus one, if you get one personal recruit and $500 in sales, you get $25 book credit for the person that you recruited and then a $25 book credit for your $500 in sales. If you hit both of those in that first week, that 14 plus 1 days, then you get an awesome water bottle. Then your second dot, or within your 4 weeks, if you get 2 personal recruits, you do $1,000 in sales, you get 2 more $25 book credits, plus if you hit this whole thing, you get $50 in cash. So this is just an awesome tracker for you guys for this brand new launch of the Connect 4 with Usborne in February. So if you're like, oh gosh, that's a lot of things, I don't know how I can recruit, how am I going to do all this? Oh, I'm already overwhelmed again. Again, prioritize. Think about how you can take small bits, prioritize your days to get this. So don't try to eat the elephant all at once, okay? The only way you can eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So think, what's the very first thing you need to do? You have to have parties. So start by booking parties. Reach out to your VIPers, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family members, reach out to past consultants, or not past consultants, past hostesses that you've had. Reach out to people that have been in your parties that seemed really interested in the books. Past customers that have ordered books. If you're a brand new person, get in your Facebook and you will be amazed at the people who will book parties with you. I sent out messages to people thinking, oh, these people will never respond, but I'm going to send something to them. Maybe even sorority sisters that I had from college that I hadn't talked to in forever. And I have gotten to rekindle some great friendships through Usborne. People that I didn't expect to say yes did, and people that I thought would say yes didn't. So reach out to your Facebook group. Try to get out of your initial circle though. You need to start with your friends and family, but you need to go from that and beyond that. Again, if I have a party and I don't book 2 parties from that one party, I feel like I have not done myself justice and I haven't done the party justice and the customers justice, because they want free books, and what a better way to get free books than to have a party. So if you don't have any parties booked, start with your Facebook friends. Like I said, VIPs, send those messages out and try to, within the next 2 weeks, get at least 2 or 3 parties booked. If you can get 2 or 3 parties booked, you can totally hit $500 in sales. And how do you get a recruit? The best way to recruit is to recruit your hostesses. They already have a party, turn their party into a launch party. Many of you probably did the same yourself. Seasoned consultants, again, we have the same exact Connect 4. It's awesome. We get the Connect 4, we get the Climb, we get the Home Office Challenge, we get all kinds of stuff. So if you have parties, awesome, keep it going. If you don't have parties, this is a chance for you to even start brand new and start from scratch. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that I helped you to think about how you can prioritize, and again, just one thing at a time. Stay focused, get that check mark off your list, check off your Post-it notes, check off your power hour, whatever you need to do, but focus on one thing at a time, and I promise you will be more productive and you will be so happy that you did. Thanks. Have a good night.